I am here with Brittany and John today. We are with Mr. and Miss Woodshop. Can you all tell me just when you began overall?
While we were renovating, we had all these tools. We're like, what do we do with these tools? We're just collecting dust. We just came up with this idea, like, hey, why don't we just start making some things for like friends and family and see if this is a thing that we want to continue to do.
Okay, so like what kind of products did you kind of start with in the beginning? I know you have a lot of various items now here.
We started off primarily with valet trays and some of these like charcuterie boards, those type of items, as well as some of the cutting boards that you see here.
Okay, and just like what have y'all now been most inspired by, or what do customers really enjoy?
Yeah, I think most people really start to recognize us for our epoxy work. It allows us to bring these two pieces that would normally be garbage and kind of give them a form and function that can actually be really elegant, really beautiful, and ultimately statement pieces for somebody's home.
So what type of woods do you primarily work with, and what do you find just the easiest overall to use with your products?
So for our cutting board specific items, we tend to use primarily American cherry, American hard maple, and black walnut. And all of these species are an appropriate density for cutting on. So it won't have too blunting of an effect on your knife, like using a plastic cutting board can dull your knife a lot faster, or a bamboo cutting board. So all completely food safe. We don't use any chemicals or anything like that in any of our products. It's a food grade mineral oil that all of these are treated with, along with a board butter that we sell as well. That's a food grade mineral oil and beeswax combination. That's actually, the beeswax is sourced from a local apiary.
Oh, wow, and I definitely need to get a board today, because our bamboo boards my husband keeps buying literally break in half all the time. I don't know what he's doing, but it sounds like I'd be better off with that.
One of the things that was really important to us was like be conscientious about our end consumers and like what is going to be best for them, not only in terms of safety, but in terms of longevity, because we feel like everything that we create, we want to be able to be not just something that's a consumable that you ultimately feel like you have to throw away because it doesn't last.
Yeah, ours lasts I think like 5 months right now.
And so like that idea of food-centric, conscientious creation kind of extended beyond just the kitchen for us. We were like, this thought process and this approach shouldn't just be limited to the kitchen. It should be able to be throughout the whole house. So like even our furniture pieces, like a console table or a coffee table, we only use food-safe products. So it may not necessarily be our board butter or our mineral oil, but we do a lot of research into the companies that we work with and the products that we use, so that if you have one of our furniture pieces in your home, you could even put an entire charcuterie board out on that table and feel comfortable and safe and know that like it's all completely okay for people to be eating off of.
Oh, cool. So I just throw the cheese and everything on the table at home and just start eating off
There
of
you
it.
go. You could do that if you wanted to.
We originally started off on Etsy because we were selling our items during COVID, and so going to markets wasn't really a possibility for us. And they became really popular items as housewarming gifts, anniversary gifts, or groomsmen gifts. And they also make great corporate gifts because a company can put their logo on it, and it gives like employees or their clients a little item they can put out on their desk for knickknacks, pens, pencils, that sort of thing. Wallet, keys.
Absolutely, and it won't go anywhere. It'll be right on the desk every day. That's really unique.
One of the things that we really love about what we work on is that we get to customize it to our customers. We can also do things like a last name, a monogram, a wedding date. So like 5-year anniversary, the material for like your gift is supposed to be wood. So we get like a lot of like 5-year anniversary gifts being this with like something from their wedding, like either the date or a favorite like phrase or joke between the couple, is something that we might engrave into a tray like that.
That is cute. I didn't even think about that. So it's at 5 years. Everyone remember that. At 5 years, you have to get something made with wood. Here it is. Where would someone find you?
We have an online store, but we do a lot of these like little pop-up markets and things like that. So we're often here. Our website, mrandmrswoodshop.com. We're also on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. We now have a Pinterest account. All that good jazz.
Everywhere.
Trying to be everywhere. Not YouTube yet, but maybe
Not
one day.
YouTube yet. Let's get there.